guys, hey my geeks and nerds. I'm sorry for missing last week's episode. Taking public transportation may be good for the planet, but it hasn't been really good for my health. I have been a little bit sick, but I am back and I would like to do a special episode for Christmas this year. Me and Puss in Boots over there behind me would like to take you on a tour of my city, Warsaw, Poland, and I would like to show you some Christmas decorations and Christmas spirit that's been going on around the city. So come with me, and this is Quikhax Show episode 6. So what you see behind me there is a store, it's a toy store called Smyk, which is like a little brat. It's full of wonderful toys, and I'm sure most of the kids in Warsaw requested toys from that chain of stores. I'm not even gonna go in there because I will want too many action figures and little toys for myself, because I'm a big kid at heart. Let's move on.
Flies her ship and does it right. All the crews with their hips in a row find it hard.
You know what? But for a Christmas spirit and for a Christmas ambience, it's a little bit too loud for me, right here in the center part of Warsaw. So let's move to the King's Road, Królewski Trakt Królewski, the King's Road. And it's a more artistic part of Warsaw, filled with cafes and really nice little stores where we can have a little bit more ambience. And as you can see, it's very beautifully decorated. So let's have a walk over there.
I'm offering this simple prayer to peaks from home.
Lady Winter has not been very generous with snow this year for Warsaw. However, the city officials provided us with this beautiful, beautiful decoration. And, you know, it looks like it's snow, it's falling. It gives a perfect Christmas ambience. I love it. I hope you love it too. Let's go for a walk.
Everybody knows that Janeway on the Voyager, she flies her ship and does it right. And all the crews with their pips in a row won't find it hard to serve tonight. They know that life exists somewhere, and if
So look who I found walking around the King's Road right here in Warsaw, Santa Claus himself. So to all you geeks and nerds out there, this is the real Santa Claus saying, ho, ho, ho.
to see if shuttlecrafts really can operate and fly.
A lot of people do get depressed around the holiday season and they turn to alcohol. However, us geeks and nerds, we usually prefer the caffeine and coffee, and there's plenty of that in Warsaw as well. And as you can see behind me, you have the American Starbucks right here in Warsaw.
Although it's been said many times.
You know what, since I was a little kid, one of the best Christmas gifts that I could possibly get under the Christmas tree was a book. Especially some kind of geeky book, you know, a Star Trek novel, Dragonlance novel, a Forgotten Realms novel. And thankfully, right here in Warsaw, there's plenty of American bookstores where you can buy original English books. There's one behind me right now. I'm gonna buy myself a Christmas gift.
Here comes Enterprise right through the Milky Way. Sulu and Chekhov and all the crew going to war today.
Space, the final frontier. Behind me you see the statue of a man who has stopped the sun and moved the earth. Copernicus.
Comes Enterprise right through the Milky Way. It's got a bay full of torpedoes to fight the bad Klingons away. Hear those orders barked by Kirk. Oh, what an earful they are. So run your fingers across the panel and set your course for the star.
Mr. Sulu.
Yes, sir.
As we continue our journey through the King's Road, we have reached the Church of the Holy Cross. An interesting fact about this church is inside it there is buried the heart of Frédéric Chopin. Kind of creepy, right? Just the heart. But he is one of the most famous composers in the world, so it is kind of interesting. In general, I am surrounded by the Warsaw University, the statue of Copernicus, history and the culture, the tradition surrounding me. It's absolutely magnificent, especially around this time of year with the magical Christmas decorations. Let's continue our journey.
Here comes Enterprise right through the Milky Way. NCC 1701, complete with shuttle bay.
What you see behind me is the Polish Academy of Science. Do you suppose they would take a Vulcan science officer?
This is one heck of a gig.
Enterprise, Lieutenant Uhura here.
If that was supposed to be a joke, Spock, after all, you always don't tell jokes.
Captain, I don't understand.
Comes Enterprise through the Milky Way. Sulu and Chekhov and all the crew, they're going to warp today. Klaxons ringing, you hear us singing, all is groovy and bright. McCoy is razzing and Scotty's drinking, cause the Enterprise flies tonight.
I don't know how much you guys can see of the palace behind me, but this is where the Polish president lives. This is the Polish equivalent of the White House. Current Polish running president is Mr. Bronisław Komorowski, and I'm sure he's going to be celebrating his Christmas Eve right there. I wonder if he's gonna get a Spock action figure.
On the first day of Christmas, Starfleet gave to me an honorary Academy degree. On the second day of Christmas, Starfleet gave to me...
What you see behind me may look like Renaissance fair, but it's actually not. It's a type of bazaar right here in the Warsaw Old Town. Magnificent classical things that you can buy. A lot of folk art and music and food and everything else. Let's check it out.
Gave to me 4 hats like Guinan's, 3 holodeck visits, 2 dilithium crystals, and an honorary Academy degree. On the 5th day of Christmas, Starfleet gave to me 5 huge packlets.
Things that make us go.
4 hats like Guinan's, 3 holodeck visits, 2 dilithium crystals, and an honorary Academy degree. On the 6th day of Christmas, Starfleet gave to me 6 Type A phasers, 5 huge packlets.
Can you make it go?
4 hats like Guinan's, 3 holodeck visits, 2 dilithium crystals, and an honorary Academy degree. On the 7th day of Christmas, Starfleet gave to me 7 replicators, 6 Type A phasers, 5 huge packlets.
He is smart.
4 hats like Guinan's, 3 holodeck visits, 2 dilithium crystals, and an honorary Academy degree. On the 8th day of Christmas, Starfleet gave to me 8 Ractogenos, 7 replicators, 6 Type A phasers, 5 huge packlets.
We like power.
4 hats like Guinan's, 3 holodeck visits, 2 dilithium crystals, and an honorary Academy degree. On the 9th day of Christmas, Starfleet gave to me 9 Vulcan Mind Melt, 8 Rakagino, 7 Replicators, 6 Type A Phasers, 5 Huge Hack
We are far from home.
4 Half-Life Guidance, 3 Holodeck Visits, 2 Delithium Crystals, and an Honorary Academy degree. On the 10th day of Christmas, Starfleet gave to me 10 chocolate sundaes, 9 Vulcan Mind Melt, 8 Rakagino, 7 Replicators, 6 Type A Phasers, 5 Huge Hack
You're not smart.
4 Half-Life Guidance, 3 Holodeck Visits,
Can you get any more tacky?
On the 11th day of Christmas, Starfleet gave to me 11 Batless Swings, 10 chocolate sundaes, 9 Vulcan Mind Melt, 8 Rakagino, 7 Replicators, 6 Type A Phasers, 5 Huge Pack Lead.
We are not strong.
4 Half-Life Kindness, 3 Holodeck Visits, 2 Delithium Crystals, and an Honorary Academy degree. On the 12th day of Christmas, Starfleet gave to me 12 space-time continuums, 11 Batless Swinging, 10 chocolate sundaes, 9 Vulcan Mind Melt, 8 Rakagino, 7 Replicators, 6 Type A Phasers, 5 Huge Pack Lead.
Our ship is the
4
Mondor.
Half-Life Guidance, 3 Holodeck Visits, 2 Delithium Crystals, and an Honorary Academy degree. Phew.
So you guys, we've reached the end of the King's Road, right here at the Warsaw Castle, and there's a huge, gigantic Christmas tree that I'm about to show you, and this is the end of the episode. We're gonna see each other maybe before the New Year's Eve, but if not, I would like to wish you everybody, to all you geeks and nerds out there, a very geektastic, fantastic, nerdtastic Christmas, and a very happy New Year.
Astronauts on some kind of Star Trek.
Oh, the universe out there is frightful, but Starfleet is so delightful. Since there's millions of aliens to know, boldly go, boldly go, boldly go. It doesn't seem to stop expanding, and exploring is so demanding. With a ship that really won't go slow, boldly go, boldly go, boldly go. When we finally